guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. I'm here today to bring you the live reaction and review for the last chapter of Toriko Manga chapter 396. But before we go into that, I thought I might as well throw it into this video as well. There's some slight news involving Mr. Toshi, the guy who writes Toriko. He's going to be doing a one-shot gag manga. Now, I don't know if this is Toriko related or plans for a new work, like a whole new series. We're going to be doing a one-shot gag manga. But unfortunately, we won't be seeing this until next year. I think it was May or March 2017. I'll have the article in the description box below if you want to look for it for yourself. But we're getting it for now, so, but, yeah, news is news. So, yeah, let's read this chapter. So we start things off with a nice color page, and it looks like Toriko and Komatsu are going off again. Still yet unseen ingredients, yeah, so they're going off again. So Toriko is a bad hubby, because you know how long he's going off for, but he's leaving his wife behind. So yeah, he's a bad hubby. But let's start reading. With gratitude to all the ingredients everywhere, thanks for the mirror. And now, where shall we head next? Another color page. Planet is between mountains of shimmering, shining ingredients. Toriko and his appetites. Ah. A few years after Toriko and Rin's wedding reception. So this is the new fairy tale castle. It's right out of a storybook. Whose castle is this? It's an orphanage where kids can go eat God, alright? Oh, so this is Take's dream to the orphanage. We're getting tons of applicants rushing into the Royal Park almost to keep children in need. I suppose that there's no of being able to eat good here, even though that's not what to turn well. That's just greediness. The children that leave this park are well known for living. Yes, if there are even after all, warm food and the king of all ingredients will always lead you back to the world of fairy tales. By the way, how is Omni doing? Omni is teaching cooking. So he's teaching cooking at a school. Apparently students are rushing to enroll there as well, just to study under a teacher who has personally prepared and cooked God. I hope his hair doesn't go white again. And how about you? Still the same. How are you, Komatsu? Still the same as always, traveling around with your partner as the legendary duo. So you forgot. I had an appointment with Tekla in all this time. See you later. We're going to space. Okay, yeah, so we should have got this in the main series, so why not end off with it, I guess. Okay, so with a picture of Toriko fishing, and his fishing line's caught something, but I'm thinking, is that the bait? I think that's the bait. Speaking of that, I figured out the secret to the warmer eclipse, Kamatsi. What, seriously? Yeah, it's not really, it's really not that big of a deal. A gigantic gourmet satellite, invisible to our eyes, was just covering up. Wait, a gigantic gourmet satellite, invisible to our eyes, was just covering up the sun like a giant lid over a pot. A gourmet satellite. A gourmet satellite, what the heck is that? An artificial satellite created out of gourmet matter. Apparently, the Nitra had originally created it for preparing plants for food. A cooking satellite, so then it's a gigantic cooking utensil, and yeah, I guess so. You know, going to fish, going to cookware. Jeez, this girl is so huge, I can't even begin to imagine it. So then there would even be a frying pan put to shimmer them into. Yep, apparently they are. They actually exist. So further back, that all that long ago, there was apparently a folk tale about a giant demon king that would gnaw and chew on the sun. Apparently, with the sun, looking at all this, it may not have been fiction at all. Okay, alright. So, was a first once it called the furthest lands, and due to inflation of appetite there, go Indians exploded all at once. That was the gourmet Big Bang, and but that family was also separated and scattered from the force of the big coat bag, and over the long passage of time, Cassie's gourmet cells near was black, Rose's appetite was white, I think. That appetite that felt like it could wrap up any and everything about a speck of dirt to the fire's color. So then Old Man was red, Gyro was green, so does that mean Gyro was a devil? But if Tepe's hair was green, it would have been long ago before he'd gone grey. I guess that means what it could have been blue. In fact, that's by the way, Anyway, apparently that Buddha looking thing inside of me is white. Do you think the first letters of all the full course that make up? Wait, do you think the first letters of all the full course that make up the word Pangaea? Do you do you think that could be the furthest land where those ones once lived? Yeah, it was bait the bait. So what he's about to catch is gonna be huge. So similar to the shellfish that Era 6 is in, they've been mass breeding mini versions which are going to be used as space and camper monsters. Okay. So all Toriko told Red is that he's going on a little hunt. No mention of space. Just a little hunt. This is space. Space. We've no idea when we'll even be coming back. Bad husband boy. Okay, so this mini can exceed the speed of light and travel by slipping into cracks in space-time. In other words, it's a back channel. It'll be like reverse time dilation after returning from a journey of a few years. Only a few days would have passed on Earth. Alright. It's still a bad husband there. Hey, but isn't anyone else coming with us like Coco? Suddenly said, but yeah. Terry returned to the wolves then. Alright. After the battle with Neo, the current 8 kings were all driven to step down and retire. Why? Although their wounds have all healed. Once a king has tasted defeat, he is from then on a king no longer. Alright. The gourmet world right now. In the gourmet world right now, there is a power struggle. Who will become the next 8 kings? Okay, so Terry's participating, so obviously Kiss and Quinn are probably participating in that as well. Many beasts from human world are even stepping up to try and become one of the next 8 kings. Alright. Look at the mammoth thing. Like the troll Kong or the devil Orochi and even the regal mammoth. They've all grown into fire beasts and become powerful. Coco and others are already in space. Coco and Zebra are searching for the final piece of their full course in space. Alright, boom. A gun. Someone once said that somewhere in this universe exists a place filled with sweet planets that look like Sharatamadango. I guess that is a sweet in Japan. They are called Shiratama planets, and in the center on the giant planets elsewhere, bubbling lava flows out endlessly. And that there is a galaxy where cosmos mammoths herd, each one being of the size of an entire sun. And tunnel within a space pantry that only appears no the only appetites may enter exists still unknown unseen ingredients slumbering waiting and inside new ingredients are constantly being born and raised, but every now and then a gourmet god will slip in and sneak out. Once there was a world that lived the furthest lands. Their unimaginable wondrous ingredients of the gods, endless despair flowed all these beliefs in their hearts and their as long as we're alive, a sense will hunger to the venture will never to the venture will never end. Thank you for inviting Toriko for these 8.5 years. For more info on Jump Comics and my next work, please check out the next page. I don't think we'll get that next page. Huh. This looks nice. It just shows you like some of the attacks that you see in Toriko, but coloured. So yeah, that's it. So basically, this chapter just wraps up some things, and it really kind of gives you an idea of where things would have headed if the series. I don't know if the series was cancelled, but it was definitely rushed. We skipped over loads of areas, for Coco, Zebra, Sunny. We don't get to see their adventures of them getting their greens and the areas that they went to, and yeah, like this whole other universe, the whole matter of we don't really get to see what blue can do. We don't really get to see what the white gourmet so demon can do as well. So it was definitely rushed. What I reckon was uh that Mr. Toshi, he is just the stress of being a mangaka. So he realized, yo, this is really stressful. I need to wrap this up. So he just wrapped up as quick as possible. Possibly laziness, stress, like mental issues, health issues might have been affecting his health, or it could be another thing where he's like got sick. Toriko just wanted to wrap it up so he can have a little break, maybe do another series, and just not have to retire in old age. Wants to like maybe retire within a good age, or I don't know. There's loads of possibilities of why he had to wrap up Toriko when he did, but it's done now. So this chapter was a nice little ending. I'll give it a 3-star rating. Call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.